However,
they're still in the tournament now.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes, man. But we're gonna go ahead and advance here to, I believe, our first game of the round of 8. I believe this is going to be Punisher and Unicorn. Of course, speaking of them, going up against Crpto and Cubsmiles. So I'm excited to see this one breaks off. And it looks like from the perspective we're seeing now, it looks like Crpto and Cubsmiles maybe making a little trip here. Maybe over. I'm sorry. I said Crpto and Cubsmiles. I meant to say Punisher and Co. Might be making their way over toward Retail Row.
Yep, that's going to be an interesting drop. Tilted seems to be the drop for Crpto and Cubsmiles as well. So, Tilted, you wanted that hot drop off the beginning. You got to perform, and we'll see if they're going to do that. Obviously, they know how to play. They've won the qualifier, and we're going to see if they can continue doing so that. But Punisher, Unicorn, at least a favorite team of mine. Like you said, they did lose against Bartnologist and Legion first round in the last tournament, but I feel they're going to make a solid performance in this tournament overall. At least that's what I had in my bracket. So I think they're going to do well. Obviously, a very talented team on talented organizations.
Yeah.
But, you know, both Retail, Tilted, those are, I would consider hot drops on both sides. So,
and you could argue maybe with Punisher and Unicorn going here, you could maybe say that maybe Crpto and Cubs started to feel a little bit of that pressure and saying, hey, we don't want to get taken down this early. We are really kind of getting down in the elimination category this early. We need to maybe make a hot drop as well. So kind of back and forth strategy. It looks like a player somehow decides to sky up 3 different flights of stairs, but regardless, it does not work well for him at all. Nice shots there coming in from Punishers. He's already up to 2 eliminations, and looking at that loot on the ground, they could be in a pretty good spot, but Stink Bomb gets tossed. Unicorn has to fade back, and it looks like what just happened? Did a structure just collapse on Punisher's head? I don't know what that was.
That's what it looks like. Maybe a build was destroyed. Punisher full screen now, already with 2 eliminations, looking pretty solid so far. We know Retail can be crazy, but Sneaky Beaver does come from the side, and he's going to get the knock on Unicorn. Now Punisher's got to go big at this situation. Getting tagged up quite a bit. 2 health, does get the knock. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get that elimination, and they're both fully going to be down, and Tilted drop is still in effect.
Crpto and Cubs, run. Just get out of here. You don't have to be out of here. Like, you don't even have to be here. And one thing we also got to target too, Taylor, these guys are playing on console, and they're in Tilted Towers. They are 2v4ing squads in Tilted Towers on controllers versus PC players.
You know, I would say that's crazy, but then look at Aiden. Ghost Aiden. Look at Nick Merckx.
Llama!
Got a llama just on the other side of that. That is definitely what you want to see.
Can we get llamas in chat, please?
Controller players, console players, they love to go tilted. I don't know what it is about it, but we'll see how it's just something they do. We'll see if it's going to work out. As hello, all up in the face of this player. They're boxed in, though. He's going to take 1 shot, but it's not going to matter too much.
Oh, Big Canoe gets taken down. So unfortunate, but regardless, as we see Unicorn and Punisher start to fade from the game, still some big plays being made. It looks like Crpto has the opportunity to go for 2, knocks him down, but there are still enemies around this area. Big shot to the chest, manages to survive, but it looks like a explode comes through. Unicorn, I think, took them down. That was a team kill.
I closed the door.
Unicorn accidentally closed the door as the explode goes out and takes them down.
Crpto is, look at his face. Crpto is they're both devastated.
I think I said Unicorn. I'm going to say Crpto and Cubs.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
That is the most.
You saw the frustration, man.
I saw the frustration in us.
Yeah.
An RPG just comes through the door. You're knocking people left and right.
That was a team kill, right?
That was. That took out both of them.
Wow. Well, I mean, a team kill is in, like, I'm pretty sure one of them used explode. Or did it not? I thought that it said that one of them exploded each other and exploded the other.
I don't know. I think they had shotguns and ARs.
Regardless,
5-3.
We'll have to take a look at the replay here. I'm sure in a little while and kind of get an idea as to what exactly just happened. That hurts a lot. That's got to be so, like, frustrating, because that's what I'm saying. I want to point out that as Unicorn and Punisher were taken off the map, I said, guys, run. Get out of here. There's no reason to be here. You have so many opportunities at kills and eliminations. Just escape. But they don't.
They couldn't.
And now all they have is a 2 elimination lead after Punisher and Unicorn drop in the initial seconds.
Well, you know, Punisher, Unicorn, you know they're feeling good. They're feeling great at this point. They're on
top of the world.
They have new life. Being down 2 eliminations is not a lot. So going into round number 2, which that's why I like this kind of format. Crazy things happen. RPGs coming through doors.
Very unexpected.
people coming and just grappling over you and taking you out. I mean, we've seen it all. So with that being said, is Tilted a smart drop? Well, it was appearing to be so. And honestly, I'm not gonna get it. They played well. I'm gonna give it to them, at least Crpto and his teammate. They played well. And with that being said, RPG's coming through a door. That's just the RNG that you don't expect. It's a crazy play that happened. They just so happened to be together. Did they play it bad? They didn't at all. They were getting squad wiped. At least I think they got one squad wipe, and then they were going for the second one. They almost had it. They had a Lulama in front of them. It's just that's just something that's unfortunate. And going into round 2, hopefully they don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and fade into the game and see exactly where our players are going to be loading into. It looks like here on the screens of Cubs and Co. Maybe tempting toward going to the island, the elevated island, but they're going to be going toward Tilted Towers again. Taylor.
Yep.
I love this, but I also hate it. And speaking of Tilted Towers, Punisher says, you know what? We're going to join alongside you. A full squad landing in Tilted. Map 2. It comes down to this. Less in eliminations you go, the quicker you fall out, and Crpto already down. A shot from afar.
Yes, and already taking some damage. It's going to be Cubsmiles.
That's the quickest we've ever seen in a knock happen.
This may be the quickest round we've ever seen. This is absolutely crazy, as we're going to see another fight's going to be happening here as Punisher looks like he's going to pick up an elimination. And it looks like, I think Crpto is, he's going to be revived. He's only going to be at 30 health. He does have some bandages. Hopefully he'll be using them. He has no mats, and I think there's a player trying to push up the stairs. I know he's kind of 3P in that, see if anybody's going to move, and that's going to be 2 eliminations now in the hands of Punisher, and that's a strong start. Sniper in the hands of his buddy Unicorn. It's not going to connect.
Yeah, and what a delay, unfortunately, for Crpto and Co. is, you know, obviously a shot comes through the top of the roof. Big plays coming in from Cubs to go ahead and melee that down. But current score is going to be 5-5. We're all level, and we're all sitting in Tilted Towers. It does not get more intense than this, Taylor. Like we talked about, in a matter of seconds, a game can go from being in full force to just totally ending out. It's a game of RNG, but a game that I love to watch. As on, at least I'm looking at Punisher's screen, he has the opportunity to look at a few players, tossing in a few of those grenades just to try to do a little of that splash damage. A few of the explodes going down. Decides to rock the, oh my gosh, the mobility in combination with the grappler. That was a fantastic plays, and also puts out the builds as well. Going for another challenge, 60 health, taking down the blue burst, going for the thirst. And it looks like he does find one, in fact, but as the communication starts to fall, Crpto and Cubs also fronting a squad just on the, what is that, the northern region of Tilted Towers.
Just on that hill on the other side, out the window. Great fight. Great fights going between both sides. Really loving what I'm seeing. I know we were tied 5-5. I do believe at this point it's going to be 6-10. And, of course, Punisher and Unicorn taking a nice-sized lead. The grapple being used so incredibly well by Punisher. And I'm really appreciating just the overall pushes that he's making. Unicorn as well in unison. Both of them playing as a phenomenal team, as we're going to see Crpto getting a knock himself. Great fight going in Tilted at this point, and they are them collectively are wiping out all of the squads here.
Crpto just stole that kill right out from underneath Punisher's hand.
It's chaotic.
What's that?
It's chaotic.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I thought for a second that was totally going to be Punisher's kill, but it's a race, man. A huge elimination going toward the way of Crpto as back and forth we go. Like I said, man, it's a battle of chaos, as it looks like we do see Punisher and might be swapping off that maybe at least it's going to be a Unicorn advancing here, as they're going to go ahead and dip out of Tilted and venture elsewhere.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all, as you'll see that flying island just straight ahead of them as they'll continue moving forward. Might go into Pleasant, might even kind of peek over on Soccer Field, see if anybody's going to be over there. And not a bad idea given the fact that at least one team likes to land there or rotate from Valhalla down, and they're also going to be playing that gatekeeper role. So not too bad, as they're going to live Crpto. He's going to be rotating out himself. Cubsmiles, he's just going to stay inside Tilted, seeing what's going to be around him. As it does appear, given the score, I believe they're going to be up 2 still now, Crpto as Cubsmiles, as they make the comeback possible. Or excuse me, no, they're going to be down 2 at this point. So we're back to square one, as we were at least of the start. So good fight in Tilted. All teams staying up, and it was chaotic in the beginning. Crpto being dropped at least off the start. I was a bit worried for him.
Yeah, it was looking a little bit scary for a while, but looks like pretty much all players sticking together. Bottom right of our screen, take a look at that Unicorn firing through with that thermal scoped assault rifle. firing at a few who could be on Sky Island is what we're calling it now. I don't know exactly what the names are, but regardless, it's transferring over toward Pleasant Park, and these guys are just acting like Mary Poppins in the sky, but they are just being peppered with bullets. Oh, my gosh. Back-to-back.
Oh, that's an elimination.
36 damage. Did he find it?
He got it.
Or that was Punisher got one.
Yes.
It was Unicorn. Did they just combo for that?
They did. Punisher with the AR was able to get that elimination.
Oh, look at the loot gracefully fall down. That's going to be a great feeling.
That is a wonderful feeling, of course. It is raining loot, and that's what you want to see, especially.
I was going to do it. I decided not to, though.
I appreciate that. Oh, look
what
at
is
that.
this?
Yes, so this is the new addition, of course.
All right.
You can hop inside. And
It's
this
like
was
a bounce pad. I don't know
This
what that was.
literally was updated just before our tournament. I think 30 minutes before we were watching Myth
Yeah.
before the tournament, and he was using that and kind of gliding around that area. It boosts you up, and it gives you new range.
Yeah.
So now we have the rifts, of course, to kind of push you over, as well as now
Oh,
the
Unicorn.
sky. And
Look at these
this
shots.
push.
Yeah, phenomenal plays coming out, but just as I say that, it's going to be Punisher taken down. He's trying to make sure that his teammate is not thirsted, because if so, that could end out his entire game. Stink bomb tossed out and damage being received. Desperately trying to apply a few of those builds, but he has no resources. Punisher is hanging by a thread, just narrowly still alive, and Unicorn looking to try and get out of dodge. Grappler is going to try and use that to grab the height advantage. Of course, tack shotty out, takes down another. But there still is our opponents around. He could actually go for the slurp juice. I think this is what he should do to rock the slurp juice, try to get it, and then once he has a little bit of those that health back, he then goes for the final player.
It's going to be a tough one. One player remaining just up ahead, and Cubsmiles is going to be
down
top
too
as well. So we got a game going on here. It's very close so far. Punisher still alive.
Wow.
Trying to maintain his health overall. Looks like Crpto's going for a res.
Yeah, Crpto, I think, got it for the other team. We'll see potentially, and I think that it's going to be Unicorn who does find the ending elimination. Both players being saving graces for their squad, Crpto and Unicorn, keeping this game and this series interesting. Phenomenal stuff to see. My word.
Craziness. Absolute craziness. You love to see it. This is the second time one of the players has been dropped on both sides, and the second time they've been rezzed. Phenomenal teamwork. The fact that they were not fully eliminated blows my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
But it comes to, but you know, you saw the pressure from Punisher though, and that's really what it came down to.
Wow.
Him applying that pressure didn't allow for them to have time to go for the full elimination. Because there was no way, because of course they would put themselves at risk, and that's not what you want. But Boogie Bombs coming into effect, and Crpto landing shots, but doesn't get the elimination. That player is going to be fully, I believe, maybe 10, 20 health at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely peppered, and just like that, suppressed assault rifle to grab the kill. Of course, lays down the shockwave grenade, but still taking shots regardless, tossing out a few of those clingers. Regardless, they might not be the most accurate tosses in the world, but they are ones nonetheless. We got to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Crpto and Cubs both on console. Very impressive stuff to see as the console scene is rapidly increasing with skill, but unfortunately for Cubs, he gets wrapped up in a build. The 1x1 is his final resting place as he is taken down, but it looks like Crpto not going down without a fight. Constantly taking damage, and that suppressed assault rifle has never looked so good. Up to 6 eliminations right now. Players are still knocked. There are still enemies ahead, but he might try to fade off of this.
Absolutely. Of course, being alone, dodging sniper shots as he runs off into the distance. He's got a ways to go. Still trying to get into the circle in the safe zone, building up.
He's still got decent resources.
Not bad at all. So he's got a lot of options at this point, but he is kind of running out of ammunition, at least from the AR. So every shot does, in fact, have to count as he... We're going to see Unicorn and Punisher both getting 2 knocks and full eliminations at that point, so that's going to continue the eliminations there. Of course, they came into this game with a 2-elimination lead. With Crpto being by himself, it's going to be a really tough game for at least him to win, as this team is unrelenting, Landon.
Yeah, they are not going to let him escape. Thankfully, he finds some shields. If I was him, I mean, you almost have to take this now, but just trying to apply the builds. They're starting to become scarce, and thankfully... He's trying to put up these remaining walls, but there is one guy on the hunt, one man trying to be the scout for the opposing team, but receiving shots from the flank. 11 HP, but he's still up, trying to find every elimination, knowing how important they are. Oh, my word.
That's his last
Crpto on his... This is the last opportunity, a missed pump shot. This could be it, as he will get taken down. You see the frustration coming out, and of course it is warranted. Crpto did all he possibly could to stay alive, but that is a saving grace moment for WBG Unicorn, world's best own, and, of course, Punisher.
Man, that was an intense game. Even from round 1. Round 2, we saw players on both teams dropping, at least off the initial start. Both teams got revived. We saw them drop again. They got revived.
Yeah.
That was a close one.
That was a fun one. It was almost like we were talking about it, how nearly it was like one of the it could have been one of the fastest series we've ever seen, especially in all of the Fortnite tournaments that we've had here on UMG events. That could have been one of the fastest games ever. It turned out to be one of the more entertaining ones, but that's the thing with Fortnite, man. You're just constantly living on the edge. Of course, we are here on the broadcast as well, just so near to death, but that's going to be Unicorn and Punisher. Make it to the next round. Got to give them the props.
And that's an important round because that means they're guaranteed $1,000 at this point, even if they lose in the semi. So, yeah, definitely does feel good. Semis are coming up, but that's obviously Crpto. Cub, they played incredibly well, but they're going to finish on the bubble. And I got to say, Punisher Unicorn, they are back with vengeance, finishing out at least first round in the last tournament, week 1. Now they're progressing forward. They're already in semis.